It feels like every time I check the news, there's another story about AI and how it's going to change the world. I don't know about you, but it can get kind of overwhelming,
Yeah, for sure.
especially trying to figure out what it all actually means for us.
Right.
Like, will robots be taking our jobs next week or what?
Yeah.
But I was reading this article from DX today, revolutionizing manufacturing, how AI is transforming the industry.
Hmm.
And it got me thinking, maybe we should zoom in on one area where AI is already having a big impact.
Okay.
So for this deep dive, we're going to explore AI in manufacturing, how it's making factories smarter, changing how things are made, all that.
Gotcha.
But first, I got to ask, have you noticed any changes in the stuff you buy? Like maybe something's way better quality than it used to be, or maybe you're getting these super specific recommendations online for things you need. That's AI at work behind the scenes
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
Interesting.
So help us really break this down. I've got our expert here. One thing that really jumped out at me in the article was how AI is being used to make factories more efficient.
Right.
It's not just robots putting things together
Yeah,
anymore.
definitely not. It's way more complex than that now.
So how is AI actually changing the way factories operate?
Well, the article gives this great example of a company called Fasteners Unlimited. They make fasteners, and they saw something like a 15% jump in their productivity,
Wow.
all thanks to AI. AI can analyze tons of data from all parts of the factory, about the machines, the materials, even the workers, and it can find ways to make everything run smoother.
So they're using data to make decisions instead of just guessing.
Exactly. And AI is way better at spotting patterns and inefficiencies that humans might miss.
That makes sense. I mean, there's so much information flying around a factory.
Right. It's like having a superpower brain constantly looking for ways to improve things.
And that brings us to the whole catching those pesky product defects thing. The article mentioned AI can actually be more accurate than human inspectors when it comes to quality control. How is that even possible?
Well, think about it.
Oh, so-
Human inspectors, they get tired, their eyes can play tricks on them. AI doesn't have those problems. It can analyze images and sensor data way faster and more accurately than any human. It can spot tiny little defects that we might completely miss.
So it's like having a million little eyes all over the factory floor.
Exactly. It's incredible, really.
That's wild.
And it's not just about finding problems after they happen either. There's also something called predictive maintenance.
Okay, what's that?
Well, it uses AI to predict when a machine is likely to break down.
Whoa.
Like, imagine if your car could tell you it needs an oil change before the engine blows up.
Right.
That's kind of what predictive maintenance does for factory equipment. Saves companies a ton of money and hassle in the long run.
Yeah, I could see how that would be a game changer. Speaking of things that feel kind of futuristic, robots. The article mentioned robots a lot, obviously.
Yeah, robots are a big part of this whole AI revolution, for sure.
Are we talking like Terminator-style robots taking over the factory?
Not quite. At least not yet. The robots we're seeing today are more specialized. They're really good at repetitive tasks or dangerous jobs that we don't want humans doing, like welding or painting in hazardous environments.
So it's more about robots and humans working together then.
Exactly. It's about using the best tool for the job, let robots handle the stuff they excel at, and let humans focus on the things that require, human skills.
Right. But what about all those people whose jobs are those repetitive tasks? I mean, it's great that robots are taking over dangerous jobs, but are some people going to lose their jobs because of AI?
It's a valid concern. And to be honest, yeah, some jobs are going to change.
Right.
But history shows us that when technology disrupts industries, it also creates new opportunities.
Like what?
Well, we're going to need people to design, build, and maintain those robots, right?
Right.
And then there's all the data analysis and AI programming that goes into making these systems work. So yeah, some jobs might disappear, but new ones will emerge. It's more about adapting and learning new skills.
Okay, that makes sense. So it sounds like this AI revolution in manufacturing is already happening.
Oh, absolutely.
Where do you think all this is headed in the future?
Well, one of the most exciting things to watch is the development of what they call smart factories. Smart
factories. What makes a factory smart?
Well, basically, it's all about connectivity and automation. In a smart factory, all the machines and systems can talk to each other and share data in real time.
Oh, wow.
Which means they can make decisions and adjustments on their own without needing a human to step in every time something changes.
So it's like the factory is thinking for itself.
Kinda, yeah. It's pretty wild stuff. Like, imagine if the factory could automatically adjust production levels based on demand, or if it could order new supplies when it's running low, all without a human even having to think about it.
That's incredible. So it's basically a self-managing factory.
Pretty much. And the crazy thing is, this technology isn't just for giant megacorporations anymore.
Really?
With cloud computing and AI platforms becoming more affordable, even smaller companies are starting to implement these smart factory solutions.
So it's like AI is leveling the playing field in a way.
Exactly. Now, even small businesses can take advantage of these cutting-edge technologies.
That's awesome. So we've got smart factories making everything more efficient and productive. What about the products themselves? How is AI changing the things we buy?
Well, one of the biggest trends is personalization. Think about it. With AI, companies can gather tons of data about our preferences, our buying habits, even our lifestyles. And they can use that data to create products that are tailored specifically to us.
So like custom-made shoes that fit my feet perfectly.
Exactly. Or clothes that flatter your body type, or even furniture that matches your home decor.
Wow.
The possibilities are endless.
That sounds amazing. But I can't help but wonder, what happens to human workers in all this?
Yeah.
I mean, if factories are becoming more automated and personalized, does that mean there will be fewer jobs for people?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's a valid concern. But I think it's important to remember that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used in different ways.
Okay.
Yes, some jobs will inevitably be automated as AI and robotics become more sophisticated.
Right.
But at the same time, AI will also create new jobs that we can't even imagine yet.
Like what?
Think about all the people who will be needed to develop, program, and maintain these AI systems and robots. And then there are all the new industries that will emerge as AI opens up new possibilities.
Okay.
It's not so much about AI replacing humans as it is about humans and AI working together.
So it's more of a shift in the types of jobs that are available rather than a complete elimination of jobs.
Exactly. It's all about adaptation and evolution. The workforce of the future will need to be skilled in areas that complement AI rather than compete with it.
That makes sense. So it's not all doom and gloom for human workers.
Not at all. It's an exciting time to be alive. Yeah. Just think about all the incredible things we'll be able to achieve with the help of AI.
Yeah, that's true. I just hope we can figure out how to manage this transition in a way that benefits everyone.
Me too. It's a big challenge, but I'm optimistic that we can find a way to make it work.
Okay, so we've talked about efficiency, personalization, the future of work. What about sustainability?
Yes, sustainability. That's a huge part of the AI story as well.
How so?
Well, think about all the waste that's generated in traditional manufacturing processes.
Right.
With AI, we can optimize those processes to use materials more efficiently, reduce energy consumption, and minimize waste.
Okay.
We can also use AI to design products that are more durable and easier to repair so they last longer and don't end up in landfills as quickly.
So AI can help us make things that are not only better and more personalized, but also more sustainable.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot where technological advancement goes hand in hand with environmental responsibility.
I like that. It's not just about making more stuff. It's about making better stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that lasts longer and has less of an impact on the planet.
Precisely. AI has the potential to revolutionize not just how we make things, but also how we think about our relationship with the environment.
That's a really powerful idea. So we've covered a lot of ground here, from smart factories and personalized products to the evolving role of human workers and the potential for more sustainable manufacturing. As we wrap up this deep dive, is there any final takeaway you'd like to leave our listeners with?
The key takeaway I hope our listeners will remember is that AI is not some distant futuristic concept. It's here now, and it's already transforming the manufacturing landscape in profound ways.
Absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in all the hype and think that AI is still years away, but it's already shaping the world around us.
Exactly. Whether we're talking about robots working alongside humans, algorithms designing products, or smart factories optimizing themselves in real time, AI is changing the game. And as with any major technological shift, there will be challenges and opportunities along the way.
Well said. And on that note, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. Okay, so we've been talking all about how AI is like reshaping the whole manufacturing world. And I think it's time to leave our listeners with a little something to think about, like really ponder,
Okay.
I mentioned this, factories, but they're so advanced, so smart, they can make like anything you want perfectly customized just for you.
Wow.
And they use barely any resources, no waste, nothing.
It's amazing.
You could design your own furniture, your clothes, even appliances, whatever you need.
Like fully unique.
Totally unique. Built just for you, super fast and perfectly made. Would that be the coolest thing ever, or would it kind of creep you out? Like, are we getting too powerful with this tech? It's a question worth asking ourselves as AI keeps getting more and more woven into our lives, right?
Right.
And on that note, that wraps up our deep dive into AI and manufacturing.
It was a good one.
I hope you learned something new today, got you to think about the future, all that good stuff.
Definitely did.
Keep those brains buzzing, folks, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.